A very good morning to all the students of class 6. Dear student, today we will study the 17th chapter of social science named as How the Globe and Map Help Us. So, dear student, we will study this chapter from the book Our Land, Our World. So, dear student, as you can see in my screen, this is the chapter 17. Very fast, let's talk about globe. What is globe? So, for long, people believe that Earth is to be flat. But latest scientists prove that the Earth is spherical, slightly flattened at the poles. This particular shape of the Earth is called geoid. This is the geoid. So, photographs taken from the space confirm that globe is spherical shape of the earth. जो अर्थ का स्पेस है वो क्या है स्फेरिकल है so since photographs are two dimensions only, they cannot provide realistic view of Earth. So the shape of Earth can better be represented by a globe, which is true replica or model of the Earth. It correctly shows that the poles, latitude, longitude, ocean, and continents because it gives थ्री डायमेंशन व्यू ऑफ अर्थ जो ग्लोब होता है वो क्या क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है कॉन्टिनेंट्स ओशियंस क्योंकि वो क्या होता है डायमेंशनल अर्थ का व्यू दिखाता है सो दिस इज द पिक्टोरियल पार्ट ऑफ globe. Dear student, let's understand merits of the globe. So, though the globes give us the correct picture of the earth, yet it has certain disadvantage of or limitation. It is not easy to carry globe everywhere. जो globe होता है उसको हर जगह ले जाना possible नहीं होता है. Although nowadays folded globes are available which are more handy than the earlier ones. Moreover, the globe cannot provide us specific information about small places, area, district or state. जो globe होते हैं वो हमें small areas, district और place और state की information नहीं बताते. So, in spite of all these limitations, globe has many advantages. It can be rotated just as the earth rotates on its axis. ये अपनी ही दूरी पर अपनी ही एक्स पर गोल गोल घूमता है we can easily understand the changes of season on the earth distance direction and exact shape of continent oceans are the best represented on the globe distance direction exact shape continents के oceans के globe में देखने को मिलते हैं so this is all about the globe. Let's understand about maps. So, dear student, the next important topic is map. So, dear student, what is map? A map is a two-dimensional picture of the Earth's surface or a part of it on a flat surface according to the scale. Maps have been in use since the early civilization. जो maps हैं पुरानी सभ्यता से यूज किए जाते हैं द Babylonians were perhaps the first prepare a map on a clay tablet as early as 2300 BC. Ancient people employed different techniques to prepare maps. जो ancient लोग थे, पुरानी सभ्यता के लोग थे, वो different techniques से maps को बनाते थे. The Eskimos of Greenland used cut coastal Iceland in a dark colored animal skin. Ancient Egyptians used to engrave maps on a metal plates. जो Egyptian थे वो मैप को मेटल प्लेट्स में खुदवाते थे. The inhabitants of the Pacific Island used to make plans of knotting reeds. However, all these maps lacked authenticity. So, the first ever map of the world was prepared by the Greek scholar Anaximander. However, map is making on a scientific line began the world map drawn by Claudius Ptolemy. An Egyptian geographer who lived in 2nd century BC gradually cartography the science of map making developed on a scientific lines. So let's move ahead. This is the pictorial part of maps. This is the pictorial part of maps. This is the first world map created by the Anaxi method. So let's understand the essential of maps. You can see in my screen. So what is the essential things which is important for the map? Let's understand. So dear student, distance, direction and symbols are three essential of map making. मैप बनाने के लिए डिस्टेंस, डायरेक्शन और सिंबल्स ये तीनों चीजें क्या है जरूरी है. So these features of a map are known as the language of map. तो ये जो features हैं इसे हम क्या कहते हैं language of map कहते हैं. Because with the help of these features we can easily study and interpret a मैप. क्योंकि इन्हीं की हेल्प से ये जो फीचर्स है इनकी हेल्प से हम क्या करते हैं मैप को समझ सकते हैं, मैप को समझा सकते हैं. सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द डिस्टेंस फर्स्ट. सो dear student, we know that distance on the earth are very great. We cannot depict the actual distance on a map drawn on limited sheet of paper. To overcome these difficulties, we need to proportionally reduce distance of the ground while depicting them on a paper. This can easily be done with the help of scale. So scale is important device. Scale is an important device to depict the reduced distance on the paper. It is ratio or proportion between the actual distance between 2 points on the ground and the same distance shown on the map. So there are two principal methods of showing the scale on a map. Number one, statement method. Number two, graphical method. So the first one is, let's understand the statement method. So in this method, the distance between 2 points on the ground and the distance on a map is shown by a statement. So for example, if the distance between your home and your school is 10 kilometers, you can show the distance on map is 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometers. 1 सेंटीमीटर किसके बराबर हो गया 1 सेंटीमीटर 10 किलोमीटर के बराबर हो गया. So let's understand the second one, that is graphical method. That is graphical method. So when the scale is shown on a map by a line divided into smaller parts, it is called graphical state or linear scale. So this is the graphical scale. On the basis of scale, a map may be large scale map or a small scale map. When a shows larger areas such as continents or countries on a small scale, we call it a small scale map. On the other hand, when we show smaller areas such as city, a town, a village on a large scale, it is called large scale map. So, thus the map of India or Asia is a small scale map, while the map of your town or village is a large scale map. Yes, student, let's understand the direction. So direction is also an essential feature of map. Direction क्या है? एक अलग important feature है map का. Direction से आपको क्या पता चलता है? Direction से आपको दिशा का ज्ञान होता है कि किस दिशा में कौन सा state, कौन सी city है. So there are four principal direction: north, south, east, west. So these are called cardinal points. ये क्या कहलाते हैं? जो direction है north, south, east, west, ये क्या कहलाते हैं? Cardinal points कहलाते हैं. As you can see in my screen, this is the north, this is the south, this is the east part, and this is the best part. So once the main direction is known, other can easily identify it. In a map, only north is shown an arrow near the top towards the right. So the top of the arrow is marked with letter N, which denotes north. This is called north line. An instrument called compass is used to find the main direction. Compass was invented by the Chinese. जो compass है वो किसने invent किया था? वो Chinese scientist ने बनाया था. So the third important feature of third important feature of map is a symbol. आप मैप में अगर आपको कोई भी चीज दिखानी है, अगर आपको नदियां दिखानी है तो आप उसको किस सिंबल से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे? अगर आपको टेम्पल दिखाना है तो आप उसको किस सिंबल से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे? ये सारा चीज कौन दिखाता है? सिंबल्स दिखाते हैं. सो ऑन अ मैप इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू शो वेरियस फीचर्स as a exacting on the ground. So हम क्या करते हैं? हम हर सिंबल को किसी न किसी तरीके से, किसी न किसी सिंबल से हर किसी भी चीज को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सो इट इज कॉल्ड अ सिंबॉलिक थिंग. सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड. या फिर हम उसको कलर से भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. जैसे एग्जाम्पल है, जो सारी वाटर बॉडीज होती हैं उसको किससे दिखाते हैं? ब्लू कलर से दिखाते हैं. एज यू कैन सी इन माय स्क्रीन, ऑल द वाटर बॉडीज, ऑल द besides the symbol, color are used to show certain landform and other physical features. So all the water bodies like ocean, seas, lakes and river are shown in the blue color, while landform like plains are shown in a green. जो लैंड फॉर्म होता है वो ग्रीन कलर में दिखाया जाता है, और जो वो होते हैं ओशियंस होते हैं, वाटर बॉडीज होती है, वो ब्लू में दिखाई जाती है. Plateaus in yellow, mountains in brown, and ice cap area in a white color. So, with the help of symbols, basic information about place or an area easily obtained, even if does not understand the local language. Such map facility you to have prior information and known are that you would like to visit. Tourists especially benefit such maps. So let's understand the type of maps. कितने तरीके के maps होते हैं? So let's understand this. So as you can see in my screen, these are some pictorial part of maps. So let's understand it. So maps can be classified on several bases as mentioned earlier. So on the basis of specific information, there may be physical map, soil map, vegetation map, political map and population map, road map and other things. So such map represent certain topics or themes hence called thematic maps. Maps are also used to explain historical events such as an important voyage, a war, spread civilization, or extent of a kingdom. Such maps are called historical maps, जिसमें किसी राज्य के बारे में, वहाँ की सभ्यता के बारे में ये सारी चीजें दिखाई जाती है, उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? उसे हम historical maps कहते हैं. So these are some example of maps. So there has been great advancement in the techniques of map making. Nowadays, maps are made using a computer. Such maps are very sharp and attractive and accurate. A comparison between an ancient map and a modern map clearly shows an important in the quality of map. पुराने टाइम पे मैप बनते थे और जो नए अभी कंप्यूटर में मैप बनते हैं उसमें क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा इम्प्रूवमेंट है, बहुत ज्यादा टेक्नोलॉजी ने मैप्स मेकिंग को इम्प्रूव किया है. सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड aerial photographs and satellite image. So dear student, in the later part of 20th century, major scientific advances have been made in the map making. The surface of the land and oceans is photographed by the camera. Cameras mounted on aircraft. So the aircraft fly between height of 500 and 6,000 meters above the ground and can take the pictures. So these pictures are called aerial photographs. From these photographs, excellent maps are made. ये फोटोग्राफ्स थी, इनसे मैप्स की एक्सीलेंट फोटोग्राफ्स ली गई थी. So satellite mounted with cameras also take picture of the earth from a great distance in the space. These pictures are called satellite images. So they are also used widely in the country. So let's understand plane plan. Sorry. So this is the drawing. This is a plan. So a plan is an outline drawing of a building area or a room. प्लान क्या होता है? एक ड्राइंग होती है जो आप किसी बिल्डिंग का प्लान करते हैं, किसी रूम का प्लान करते हैं, उसे बनाने से पहले आप एक ड्राइंग करते हैं, उस एरिया का, उसकी चीजों को मैप करते हैं. So it depicts all details minutely. A plan is like a map. It is drawn through scale and directions, but it differs from a map significantly. A map shows only important feature of an area, while a plan shows detailed layout of building and space. In case of plan of a classroom, the arrangement of desks and benches, teachers' table, blackboard, cupboard, windows, doors has to be shown. So the scale of such plan is usually large. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So unlike sketches, plan are very accurate. It also shows the correct distance between the places. तो ये जो प्लान होता है उसमें क्या करते हैं, 1 सेंटीमीटर को 1 मीटर मान के इसको प्लान को ड्रॉ करते हैं. So let's understand the sketch. This is the pictorial part of a sketch. So dear student, what is a sketch? Let's understand it. So a sketch is a rough drawing without a scale showing a small area in a greater details. जो sketch होती है वो क्या होती है? एक drawing होती है जिसको हम बिना scale के, बिना एक rough page में एक rough idea लेते हैं किसी भी चीज का. So a sketch does not have a scale, title, index or direction. It simply shows that relative location of a selected features, not drawn to scale. Sketches prove very handy in locating place. So you can help your friend by drawing sketch of your locality and its road. If he wants to come to your house, you may tell him important landmark of the road to your house. So, dear student, this is all about chapter 17. So, this is chapter 17, how the globe and map help us. So, dear student, we will study the 18th chapter in our next class time.